Hello, everybody. Hello, Sophia. Hey, Jaleb, Sotek, Josh, Carsoon, Sportsmaster, Derek. Welcome, welcome. Hey, ThoughtBite. Hey, Asylum. How'd your stream go this morning? Hey, AJP. Hey, Calzone. Stream went well? That's good. Yeah, that's something that I like about my this stream here is that it's at a different time, so I can see some people who can't normally show up at my evening streams. Hey, David Ratner, how you doing? And yes, please don't forget to like the stream if you haven't yet. You can see my clock above my head. It's AM. It's called Spotting the 8-Ball, so yeah, it could be snooker or pool. All right, so I don't know. I don't think I've seen riffclown, but we're gonna do riffclown's puzzle here. I think I'll let him know. You didn't know I stream this early? Every Saturday. For quite a long time now. How long have I been streaming on Saturdays? 9-10 months maybe. All right, so shall we solve some Sudoku? This is called Spotting the 8-Ball. It's by riffclown. We have normal Sudoku rules. Neighbor sum and arrow rules apply. Okay, I think it goes over what those means. So arrows sum to the value in the circle. So here's an arrow. Oh, bet cell. You're absolutely right. And links, right? So let me give you guys the links. Bet cell is row 8, column 3. Don't get my circle confused with all the other circles. It's different. All right. So we have normal Sudoku rules, standard arrows. So digits on, these is an arrow, digits on an arrow sum to the value in the circle. So if I put a 2 and a 4 here, that sums to 6, so I fill 6 in the circle. That's how arrows work. Pretty straightforward. Not an easy constraint, but an easy constraint to understand at least. Circles without arrows are neighbor sum cells and contain the sum of their orthogonally adjacent cells. So we've done this before. Now that I read the description. So if it's a circle without an arrow, then you take the orthogonally adjacent cells. Now, orthogonally adjacent is just a fancy way of saying two cells that share a long edge. So not two cells that share a corner or two cells that don't share anything, but two cells that share a long edge. So there's going to be up to 4. Like if you're on the edge of the grid here, you could have, in the corner, you only have 2 of them. But you have up to 4. And so you sum these 4, and that value is then filled in the circle. So I could do, say, 1, 1, 2, 3, and that sums to 7. So that's how that would work. We have these white dots that separate two cells. That signifies that those two cells are consecutive. So if this is a 2, then this could be a 1, because 1 is consecutive with 2, or a 3, because 3 is consecutive with 2. I assume not all white dots are given. It doesn't say, but that means that I could put a 1, 2 here, and that's absolutely fine, even though there's no white dot. There does not need to be. I don't like the X's. It covers up the center marks. Oh, hey Kenny, how you doing? Yeah, imagine my other streams are not at a good time for you. This one's green. I mean, the green circle is the bet cell. It's fine. I'm still waking up. I just woke up. But we're about to do Sudoku, so that's fun. All right, so how do we want to get started on this? Well, all of the circles are pretty constrained. So as I pointed out, 7 is the minimum that you could do on this, because 1, 2, 3 adds to 6, and then you could repeat the 1. It means that the odd cell out must be from 1, 2, or 3, because if it was a 4, we'd be adding 6 plus 4 and making 10. And so these are all 7, 8, 9. And the odd one out, this one, and this one are 1, 2, 3. And that does make a 1, 2, 3 triple, which is potentially interesting. It means that this cell has to be at least 4. Hey, Carl. True, they all see this 8. So one of these is 7, which means one of these is 1. So this one cannot be 1. And then we have a 1, 2, 3 triple either here or here in order to match the 7. And that's going to be all the 1, 2, 3s in the row. So one of these is going to be 1, 2, 3. And then the other one's going to have to be higher than that. Can't exceed 6, though. Wait, can't exceed 5, right? Because, so if we did, hold on. So one of these is going to be, let's just pick one side. Let's pick this side, because I think this 6 is going to interfere with things. But let's say this was the 7. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 7. This one's going to be a 9. This one won't be a 1. And so now this cell is 4 minimum. So we already have 6 between these minimum. And then, so then this would be either 1, 2 with a 3 or a 5 here. Or 1, 3. But the point is we would need, let's see, this would be 1, 3, 4, wait, no, that's too much, right? Hold on. 4, 2 would add to 6. And then 1, 3. So one of these is 4, 2 with a 1, 2 above it. And the other one is, so that would make this a 3 with a 1, 3 above it. So yes, these are a 7, 9 pair. these are a 3-4 pair. This is a 1-2 pair, putting a 3 here. And these are 1-2-3s. But these can't be 3. So these can't, yeah. And so that affects this. I think this has to be a 9 now. This has to be 1, 2, 3 with a 9. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So we could take all of these together. Almost. Yeah, neighbor sums could easily be just drawn as arrows. Like you could draw an arrow like this. Oops, I messed up. You could draw that arrow. And you could draw like that arrow. But they'd overlap and it would be messy. So what's going on? Okay, this can't be a 3. Oops, can't be a 3. So what's going on with this sum then? Yeah, so this has to be 4 or higher, and it's consecutive with this one. So if this was a 4, this would have to be 5, 9. And if this could be a 5, or it could be 3, no, it can't be 4, 3, that's the point, because that breaks this cell. So if this is 4, 5, that's 9. Otherwise, this would be higher than 4. That would be a 5, and we'd have to go back down to 4. So that's a 4 or 5 pair. That makes this the 3, this the 4. That resolves everything. This is the 7, this is the 9. This is the 1 and the 2. 1 and 3. 2 and 1. This is not 1, this is not 2. These sum to 6 already. So this is a 8 or 9. Oh, it can't be 8. So this is the 3 with a 9. And so this is the 1 with the 7. So that's a 2. What happened? Oh, I put these wrong. I don't think it affected any other logic I did. It might have. But hold on. What did I do wrong here? But we know why did I think that 3s had to be here? Alright, well, I was wrong when I said 3s had to be there. Alright, so this still can't be 1, that can't be 2. I still, let's see. Yeah, okay, so if this is 3 plus 2, so, okay, this already adds to 5 from these filled in. So I could do double 1 adding to 7, but how would I add to 9? 1, 3 only, right? If this was a 2, it's broken. That's the point. If this was a 2, then I'd have 7, which means I'd add to 8 or 10, neither of which is possible. So this is a 1, that's a 2. And now this adds to 6, and so this can't be a 2 or we'd add to 8. So that's a 3 adding to 9. And this is 7 adding with a 1. That's 2 and 1. Right, 5 and 6 are left in this row, so this given resolves it. In this box, I have 3 values left. I need a 3, 7, 8. It's not a 3. Hey, FV, Mr. Lee. I'm sure there's more. There's lots of things to do here. I'm just looking for what makes the most sense to continue with. This is a triple. 4, 5, 6. So let's say the 1 weren't on this arrow. I'd have minimum of 4 on it, and this would add to 9, and that's way too big. So I do have to place a 1 on this arrow, and it adds to 5, 6, or 7. So I guess, oh, this 7 sees over, so that's an 8. And I guess this is the other 4, 5 in the row. So 4, 5 pair, so this should be a pair. 8, 9. So these are not 8s. Yeah, they see that 8 now. So 3 would go with 2 only, can't go with 4. 7 would go with 6 only. True, Carl. 1 in box 7 is in one of these 2. Hold on. No, I don't see how to place it. But it is in one of these 2. This 9 does see up, so we have 8 and 9. One in box 9. I don't see anything special about 1 in box 9. Nine in box 9. Okay, so 9 by Sudoku is in one of these 2, but if it was here, that ruins the sum. So this does have to add to 9. 9 in box 3 now is here. I guess 9's one of these 2. One of these 2? Oh no, not here. This 9 sees up. So 9 is placed here and here. Hey, Centify. Let's see. This is minimum 3, and this one could be a 1. So this sums to 4 or higher. Or no, this one is minimum. Sorry, I didn't see that. It's 3 for some reason. This one's minimum 3 as well. So this is 7 or 8. So we have 1 degree of freedom on these. So that could be a 2, that could be a 4, and that could be a 4. I'm being told to look at this 8 arrow. So 1, 7, is 1, 7 possible? So 1, 7 is actually not possible because that would make this a 2 and this a 6 and this a 7. So we can't do 1, 7. 2, 6 is not possible because of this cell would have no value. So this is 3, 5, and we know the order. That gives us 4 and 5 and 4. The 3, 5 gives 7 and 3 and 6. And then this is also a 1 or a 2. Let's see. So if this is 1 or 2 adding to 9, then this is 7 or 8. So we have a 7, 8 pair. True, 5 is placed in this box because of this 5. And 3 is placed. Okay. These are from 1, 2, 7, 8. Wait, no, there's an additional, what did I miss? 4. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. Hey, Roro, how you doing? Jonah? Yeah, I see that. So this row needs a 2, 6, 7, 8. That can't be 2, that can't be 6. That can't be 2. I think that's it. So these two add to 9. So this is also 7, 8. So that's a 7, 8 pair. So that's a 2. That places 2 in this box, which makes that the 7, that the 8, and that the 1. This is an 8, which means that has to be 3. Wait, did I do that right? No, it has to be 4. No, 3, because of the 2. Okay. That's not 8. So this triple is 4, 6, 7. This is a pair. 1, 4 pair, so we know the order. Let's see. I feel like this column's a good one to look at. So we need a 1 and a 2, and a 6 and a 7. So this is obviously not 1 or 2. This is not 7. This can't be 1 anymore, so that places this 1. This can't be 1. So the 1 is placed in the column, that's here. So this is 5 or 6, but it can't be a 6. So this is 5 and 6. These are not 6s. 2, 7 pair. That was fruitful. This is a pair, so we need a 4 and a 6. So that's not 6, which means that's not 5. 4, 6 pair means this is 5 or 7. So 5 could go to 4 or 6, 7 could go to 6 or 8. Two in the boxes here. This is a 3 or 8. Yeah, and 2, so 2 in this row can't be here or here because of these 2s. So 2 goes here, that makes this a 3. This is a 7. These are from 5, 6, 8. Oop, after my 5, there we go. This can't be a 7. Oops. This can't be a 7. So we have a 5, 6, 8. So the 7 goes here. This is 6. This 6 sees over, so that's 8. Oh, that can't be 9, so that's 5 and 9. Wait. No, I completely messed this up. Well, this still can't be 7. The 7 is still placed, but I completely missed this triple. I don't know why I put 9 in there. I need 5, 6, 8 here. That's not 8. This 7 does see over, so that's 6. This is 8. That leaves a 5, 6 pair here. Let's see here. 2, 3, 8. That's not a 3. That's not a 3, so the 3 goes here. So this should be fillable. I think it's a 4. Let's see, we got a 2 or an 8 here. How's this resolve? Am I missing any clues? This one. Oh, let's keep Sudokuing. In this row, we need 2, 5, 7, 8. It's not a 7. Three in box 1 is placed. Yeah, sure is. Let's see. This can't be 5, 6 anymore. Does that help? Neighbor somewhere. Thought I looked at them all. 9 in row 1. Oh, this neighbor sum. Thank you. So this adds to 5, so this needs to be 4 and 6. It's not a 4. So that's 4, so that's 5. That's 8. 2, 7, 8, 2. I knew there was a clue I was missing. So that's not 8. So what's missing here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing an 8 in this row. That goes here. This is a 5, 6. So this is a 4. Oh, so that's 4, that's 7, that's 4. 6, 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 5. All right, thanks, riffclown. That was a fun puzzle. I don't know if Worm is here, but he might have won. I forget if he does 6 or 9 first. Yeah, the way all of these digits resolved was pretty neat for these sums. And the asymmetry was just caused by this one arrow here with the dot. It's a good way to do it. Congrats, Fred. All right, so Agent, are you in chat? Say something if you're in chat, Agent. Hey, Annabelle. Give me 1 second. All right, I see you now, Agent. Welcome. We just need to have you here because this puzzle was pretty brutal for my testers. It's a chaos construction. Those are always... Every chaos construction takes a long time. It's just part of the deal. I am not encouraging the submission of chaos constructions. They are difficult. And they take up more time than other puzzles. But every once in a while is fine. All right. So this is called Wrench Heads. It's by Agent. Normal chaos construction rules apply. So basically we have standard Sudoku in terms of rows and columns. Give me 1 second. So, okay, so let me start over my intro here. This is wrench heads by agent. We have normal chaos construction rules, so that means for every row and column, just like a Sudoku, you can't repeat any digits, so you must place the digits 1 through 9. There's also regions where you must place the digits 1 through 9 non-repeating, so they're going to be regions of size 9, but it's our job as the solvers to figure out where those regions are. So, digits along an... we also have arrows, so that we just did those last puzzle. Digits along an arrow must sum to the value in the circle. So, and digits may repeat on an arrow as long as other rules allow it, so that as long as they don't share a row, column, or region. So let's say this ended up being 1, 2, 3. That adds to 6. We would fill a 6 in the arrow. Digits on an arrow, excluding its circle, have an equal sum n within each region it visits. It is possible that some arrows visit only one region. So let's say there was some sort of region boundary, like this or something like that, where these cells were in a blue region and these cells were in an orange region. Then what that means is that this value here on the arrow, we don't count its circle, but this value here has the same sum, say this was 3, as these two. So my example still works. So these two would add to 3, and then this adds to 3. We fill a 6 in the circle, and this fulfills all of our, fills everything. I'm going to restart here. But that doesn't mean that every arrow is in its own region. We could just make all of that blue, and then this just fulfills itself because it's only in one region. So the sum in every region is the same. Any intersection between arrows, both arrows must continue straight and they cannot overlap. So there could be some confusion here about like this arrow, like does it turn and go up? No, it doesn't. It continues straight through, all the way through. So this is an arrow. It never turns. And any turns are unambiguous is basically what this is saying. All right. Karsoon, there's a book you can get that's a 100 by 100 Sudoku, but it's not fun. It's more of a novelty. I would never try it. The bet cell was row 5, column 1. Okay. So this might be a good place to start. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 cells on this arrow. So it's at least 7. And so we can have up to a 3, I guess. Hey, Peter, welcome. I didn't say the 100 by 100 was hard. I just said it wasn't fun. Peter renewing his membership for month 3 as a super supporter. Thank you, Peter. You could have put a message in there, couldn't you? Oh, well. Free Brian. You used up your free Brian. All right, so... But thank you again, Peter. Yeah, I think with the region rule, 3 doesn't work. Let's say this was a 3. Then I would need, in every region this passes through, it would need to add to 3. But these would all be 1s. And so that's just... Uh-oh. I guess I have to try... This was not region killed correctly. I'll just turn off conflict checking. There's a script you can run for chaos constructions. so that you can still get conflict checking on rows and columns. Anyway, if these were all ones, how are we going to make the sum 3 in each of the regions? You'd have to repeat the 1 3 times. So 3 just doesn't work. So none of them are 3s. And then now, it's the same problem with 2, isn't it? Because if I put a 2, then that means I have to have a sum of 2. Well, how many 2s can I put? I guess that's the question. Oops. Oh my gosh, my undo is messed up. Why is my undo messed up? All right, these are 1 2s. I didn't even do anything special. Hey, hum films. So, if these were all 1s, they'd add to 7. If I start including 2s, I can put 3 2s in to add to 9. But I don't think that, or I could put 2 2s in to add to 8. But I don't see how that works. Because if I start putting 2s in, then I'm going to have to start basically grouping them like this, where we'd be putting the 1 and the 2 together into different regions in some way, and then we'd have an odd one out to get equal sums. Now, the other, and then there's no way to repeat in the regions, and there's no way to add to 2 in a region. So I think these are just all 1s and we have a 7. And they're all in different regions. And Agent, one of the most important of your jobs is to tell me if I've made a mistake or missed a piece of logic that would shortcut the puzzle. Even basically a mistake, or a mistake in terms of I did something actually wrong and broke the puzzle, or a mistake as in I missed a case and even if it's right, it's bad to skip that. So. So I guess I could pick colors for all these regions. Let's just go in order. There we go. So this has to be in a different region from yellow. Oh no, this could be yellow. If this was in a different region from yellow, it would have to be a 1. This would add to 2, and this 1 would not be able to be in any of these regions. It would start in 8th region. Same with this one. But it could just as easily be yellow. I'm not sure if I can prove this can't be an 8th region. Oh, no, I can't. Wait. No, it can't be a 1. It sees a 1 in its row and column. Okay. I'm being silly. This can't be a 1 because it sees a 1 in its row and column. So it must be in the same region as the yellow. Same with this orange. There's a 1 actually. We can finish the 1s. This column needs a 1. It goes here, and this column needs a 1. It goes there. And these 1s are the other 2 regions. So let's just repeat blue and yellow because there's no way they're reaching over there. And so even if this blue took this one, it has to escape. These yellows are going to connect somehow. So now we know all of our region colors. That's interesting. Ooh, Peter has gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Peter. If you see in the chat that he gifted it, you need to click the button to accept it. And the first 10 people who click that button get a membership, so be fast. So it looks like Thomas and Tristan, Sudoku Skunkworks, Penguin Plays, Air Rock, Kenny, Sayori, welcome to the memberships. Carsoon, Woofer, welcome. How many Thought Bite? Looks like we're running out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all 10. So thank you so much, Peter. And everyone thank Peter for your free membership. That's so awesome of you, Peter. Thank you so much. We're going to have a few alerts here. You're very kind, Peter. Worm just renewed their membership for month 4. Thank you so much, Worm. Video enthusiast for 4 months. And he did use his free Brian. Thank you for your generosity. Actually, I don't think Streamlabs has Brian read those right now, so I will read it. I can't do Brian's accent, unfortunately, but I do read that out. Thank you for your generosity, Peter, Venus. Smile. I'm just waiting for all these alerts to finish here. So I was going to look at this arrow here. So there's basically 2 options here. One is that red uses the whole thing. That would be pretty normal. Another option is that we have another region hitting here, like maybe yellow hits here, and this was red. Then that would mean that this would be 1 bigger than this. So we'd either still be 2. We could be 2, 3. We could be 3, 4. But that would be it. So either way, there's no, yeah. I mean, I guess we've placed all our 1s. So there's a bunch of 3-cell arrows here, and none of them can have 1s on them. Normally, you'd say that would be 2, 3, 4, but couldn't we have... How would we split up an arrow without a 1 on it, I guess is the question. Let's take this one. This one's pretty by itself. This is Garion's point that it has to be 2, 3, 4. But, so obviously one option is 2, 3, 4, and then there's no way for this to be split into regions, so it would be all 1 region. But could I repeat that? If I repeated a digit, like 2, 2, then how would I would have to make this a 0 in order for me to, yeah, because I'm either going to have all 3 in, yeah, that's the way to think about it. Either I have all 3 in different regions. I'm just going to use random colors here. If all 3 were in different regions, they'd all have to be the same digit. But you can't do that because of row-column logic. So they're not all 3. There's not 3 different regions. If it was 2 different regions, then these 2 would add to this one. And so, and without using a 1, I'd have to do 2, 3, 5 minimum, and that adds to 10. So actually, all 3-cell arrows, this one, okay, well, we don't know what region they're in, but they're all in the same region, and they're 2, 3, 4. But I don't know what color to make it. This one has to be 2, 3, 4. This is two different arrows. I want to somehow mark that these are all in the same region, but I don't know what region they're in. Okay, either all. Okay, yeah. None of these arrows can be three regions, so there's going to be another red here, and if this were red, I don't think there's any way to avoid making this red as well. Yeah, you can't connect these without going through this cell. So this is always going to be red no matter what. And then I think green has the same issue. Let's say we made this one green. I guess these could connect and then this, yeah, so this one doesn't matter, but... Okay, so Derek has an interesting point. So these three cells are all in the same region. So who can reach this corner is the question. This guy can reach this corner. This one actually can't. It can only reach over to here. Like it could reach here or here. This one can't. This one would have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could reach this one. This yellow could reach it, couldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this yellow could. Oh, this yellow could reach the corner, but it wouldn't be able to also take this one. So that's out. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can't take both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Orange looks like it just can't get this one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it just can't quite get both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can't quite get all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the trouble is it coming from the bottom, you're gaining 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 also. Yeah, that would have to take 10. This one we know can't do it. So yeah, these are blue. And I think the only way is to take these top ones now. Yeah, because if we came down, we wouldn't be able to fill those in and then they'd be isolated. So blue is done. Whoops. Just like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I beat you to it, Tristan. So this has to be yellow now. These are in the same region. I can use a line for that. I guess I can line things that are in the same region. Wouldn't that repeat the 2 in one of the regions, Derek? Let's see here. Do I want to ask who takes this cell now? I think there's a bit more freedom. Yeah. Oh right, we can fill 9s into these ones. Very true. This can reach all sorts of ones, unfortunately. This arrow. Oh yeah, 9 in row 1 goes here. Wait, does it? No, to this 2, 3, 4 goes here. So I guess there's an interesting point here that these can't all be the same region. If these were all the same region, then whatever I fill here, these two have to be the same digit. So it is split into multiple regions. So how does that split work? I can't put the middle one in the same region as one of the outer edges, because then, just as I said, these two are always the same digit as each other in order for this sum to work. And so then the region sum doesn't work. So they're all in different regions, but then I don't see how that works either. Oh, that means they're all the same number. Okay. So these are all the same number. So they could be 2, 2, 2, I think. We put a 2 here. Well, let's just go through the naive options. 2, 2, 2 adds to 6, and 3, 3, 3 adds to 9. Those are the options. And they're all in different regions. This sees a 2, 3, 4 triple, so it's at least 5. But this sees a 9. Oh, the sum, though, right. We don't add all three of them. The sum would be, 4 or 6, and I guess we could do 4, 4, 8 as well. Hey, Ngolo, I'm doing well. How are you? Let's see here. One of these is green. Nine in two spots in column 7. It's not here, here, here. It's not here, 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 here. Yeah, so 9's in one of these two. Yeah. Just for a second, we can scan the rest of the columns to see if there's a similar restriction on 9's. So in this column, problem is it could be in the blue here. Any of these 4. Not seeing anything special about 9's. Maybe a jellyfish. Hold on, is there a jellyfish? 1, 2, 3. No, there's not. Not quite, no. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at 9's. There's an interesting point here that this cell is definitely orange or red. And we know that these are all in the same region, so these are also orange or red. I don't know if I can do the same here. They're purple or green. Why not gray? Okay, so whatever these are, yeah, let's say these were something other than green. Then green has to come out. These have to connect here. And then how does this connect to these? It can't come through the orange. Could it be orange? No, that's way too many. So they couldn't connect through the orange. And then if they were gray, the gray would have to surround the green. And so green would be too small. So if it's not green, then it must be purple. So these are green or purple. And then this cell connects these two. So this is also green and purple. I think that means this is orange or red. Oh, yeah, that's true. So if this is red, then they don't have to connect here. Now I know that one of these two is green. So if this one's green, then this entire thing is green. Maybe. I don't see why this one couldn't be the green and this one the one out. So we know this one... If the green-purple were green, you have to put another green on the arrow. It would have to be at least 5. How do you finish the arrow then? Okay, so if these are green, then I need one of these to be a green 5. Let's pick one. These add to 6. And then... but then these two add to 6, so this would either be green and 6, or it would be another region and also 6, because 1 plus 5 is 6. Either way, that adds to 12, and that's way too big. So these cannot be green, they must be purple. That means this connects as purple. Green has to get out. I think I could still take this as purple and then wrap green around like this. So I'm not sure I can finish that. We have the same issue here. So if these were red, this would be 5 minimum. And again, this would either be a red 6 or another region color, but either way it's 6, and that also breaks. So this has to be orange, which makes that orange. This red has to... The red has to get out. Now this yellow has to connect up and get out. Red has to get out more. Yellow has to get out more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are part of the same region. And then yellow finishes here. Very nice. And then Red's coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Blue needs to go left. And this region border. I don't need these lines anymore. So, indeed, these are consecutive. Now we know where the 9 is. Ah, this 9 became red. So we can place the 9 here and the 8 here. So this is not 8, so that's not 7. So I guess the question is, who can reach this cell? Technically orange could reach it, but I think it would cut off blue from finishing. Yeah, there's no way to avoid cut. No, we could do. Yeah, if we did that, that cuts off blue even more. So orange can't reach it. I think purple could just go straight down and get it. That might not lead. Well, orange can escape though. Oh, purple already has too many 2, 3, 4s, so it can't take it. Can gray do this? I think gray could do that. Yeah, if gray does that, okay. So here's the issue with gray doing that. There's a really clean way to explain this. These two are in 2 different regions, and they both only have 1 way to escape out. So that's not going to work. So yeah, this is blue. And it has to connect that way, where that cell gets isolated. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 2 regions to get down here. And they can't, and purple can't do it, and orange can't do it. So I think it's got to be gray and yellow. So I think gray has to come down through here, and yellow has to come down through here. Is that right? We basically have this choke point here where both gray and yellow need to get through. And so this whole choke, we need gray and yellow to come through like that. And then they got to reach at least this far. Yeah, the corner could be taken by any of them. Okay, so the question is whether this is gray or a different region. If it's a different region, then these two repeat a digit also. So they'd be 2, 3, 4. Seems okay. Could gray take a detour is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, gray doesn't have to take this cell, technically. Could do this. Is there a problem with that? Is that... Let's see. This would be yellow then. Yellow would have to do this. Then blue would take that. That just fits pretty nicely. Okay. So we don't know. We don't know who takes this. This is yellow or gray. I'm not sure what green does. Okay, well, we said that green has to take one of these two. Now I think with the every way things have been drawn, even if this one is green, how are we connecting it up? Oh no, we could do this, and then this could be purple. I already said that. So I think green has options. Okay, but wait. I don't think this works. If this one was purple and this one was green, then this cell would be a 5, and then we'd have to do 5 plus 5, and that would be 10. So that's broken. So this one's green in every scenario. It doesn't keep this one from being green, though. Actually, isn't it the same issue? If this one, okay, what could this be? This could be red, though, right? If red came over, that would be fine. So I think it's red or green. So purple does not take that cell. So purple is stuck. It can't get up to here. So purple could take this cell, technically. So we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to take at least 3 cells from down here. I don't know which way it goes. So who's all vying for this? So this can't be orange either. So actually, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blank cells that need to be taken by yellow, gray, blue, orange, and purple. How many did I count? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 blanks. Let's just blank this out for a second. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We've got 31 used cells. So 31 plus 14 is 45. That is the exact correct number of cells for those 5 regions. So these regions can't take cells outside of that, or there won't be a region to take these 14 cells. So there's a boundary here, and there's a boundary here, and there's a boundary here. These can't escape this area, which means this has to be green. How about this area up here then? So that's shared between red and green. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That does make 18 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could even reach here with green though. So I'm not sure how those finish, but this is basically how our regions finish. That's interesting. So if gray... Gray's going to get a 7 outside of this column, but there's a lot of options. No, I did a counting argument, Agent. Did you miss the counting argument? There's no way for yellow, gray, blue, orange, and purple to escape the area I drew. Unless you're saying I'm wrong, and I have the wrong solution. I'm pretty confident about that argument. They can take exactly one more cell. The count was off. Darn. So I had drawn a border here when I counted, but the border could be here, and then that lets gray or yellow take this cell. So this cell could be, so we could have red take this cell, and then yellow or gray could grow here, but they still can't grow beyond that. So these are green, at least. That doesn't do much. Oh yeah, and red can't reach here, so this is also green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So green gets 3 more. This is a 2, 3, or 4. It's this cell. Where does this cell go in yellow? Hey, Jessica. It can only go here. Where does red get its 2, 3, 4s? So it gets a 2, 3, 4 from column 8. Well, it can get a 2, 3, 4 from column 8. It doesn't have to. It can get a 2. It can't get any 2, 3, 4s from column 7. And so it must get 2, 2, 3, 4s at least. Yeah, okay, and it can't get 3. So it's getting 1, 2, 3, 4 from column 8, and it's getting 2, 2, 3, 4s from column 6. Am I supposed to be seeing how that helps? So yes, there's 2 reds in column 6. So if we're getting 2 reds in column 6, we can't possibly reach this cell. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we reach 8 in column 6. Even if we took the 2 most convenient ones, we still can't reach this cell. Or another way to put it is if we come here, we only have 1 more cell. So if we came here, we'd only be able to get 1 cell from column 6. So this one's green. Which means if this one were red, green would have to come around it, and that would isolate. So this one's also green. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Green gets 1 more cell. If green gets 1 more cell, then this cell, then it can't take this cell. So this cell's red. And it can't take, it could take either one of these. But if this is red, how does that affect this arrow? So these 2 are consecutive digits. So we could do 2, 3, and that would add to 6 here. I think that's possible. We could do 3, 4, and that would add to 8 here. We can't do 4, 5. So red takes 2 more from these 3. If it took these 2, green could just grow over here. So row 4, right, so this always has a 3 in it. That sees this cell, so that's not a 3. Okay, so these 2 are also consecutive. So we could do 2, 3, and that would add to 6. Or we could do 3, 4, and that would add to 8. And that's it for that as well. So that's the 2, 3, 4 in the column. One of these is going to be 3, so that's not 3. Can these be colored? Where do I start? So if we call this A, B, and C, this is B. Not sure if that's the helpful place to start, though. Let's say this was A, B, C. Then this is B. But again, I don't know how to continue. Oh, this one's A because of the law of leftovers. So then this is C. Row 6, column 9. This does see A and C, so this is B. So that's A. So actually we know A is... Well, let's finish this up. So these are from BC. This sees A and C, so that's B. So that's C. This one sees B and C, so it's A. This is A or B. This is A or B. If it's B, this is C. So, okay, well, for our A's, we can remove 3. Oh, these are all A's, true. These are the same digit. C not 4. Ah, so wait. Yeah, so these are not threes. C not 4. Ah, C is not 4, true. There. Oops. Oh, there we go. Ah, so now these can't be 6. This can't be 6. So we remove 3 from that. If this were 4, then these would all be A's. And it would have to be a C, and that would make C... Oh, and that doesn't work. Oh, that's really interesting. So imagine A was 4. No, sorry. What am I talking about? Imagine A was 2. Yeah, imagine A was 2. Then this would be 4. It would C, B, and A. So it would have to be C as a 4, but C can't be 4. Therefore, A is 4. Which should be quite helpful. B is 3, C is 2. So B is 3, C is 2. This is obviously an 8. This can't be 4. This is a 6. So that's a 5 and that's a 6. So it's not orange. Who takes it? I think blue is a prime candidate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If blue took it, it would have to do that. Orange would come out. Purple would come down. Who else could take it? Purple? Purple could take it pretty easily. We haven't done this arrow at all. What's actually left for what this could be? So it can't be... let's say these were in 2 different regions, right? If these were in 2 different regions, they'd be the same digit. 1's out, 2's out, 3's out, 4's out. They'd have to be 5, 5. So these are in the same region as each other. If they're in the same region, they have to be gray, right? Anything else cuts off gray. So these are both gray. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So gray gets 1 more cell. If gray doesn't take this 7, then this is 7. And that's impossible. If this were 7, this would have to be 1 or 2, and it can't be. So gray takes here. Gray takes this 7. And gray's done. Which means red now has to take this one. That's what we concluded earlier, right? Yeah, because green is going to... Okay, but counting up here is a lot easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Green's going to take one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So red can only take one of these, so it must take this to be size 9. And green and red split this up. Carl has a good point that this row is going to need a 2, and it's now just going to be in green. So this can't be a 2. So that's 3, and that's 4. And that makes this sum to 8. So that's 2 and 3 and 4. Yellow now just finishes all the way down. It's the only way for it to finish. This one can only be blue. So now blue only gets 1 more, so this 6 cannot be blue. Can't be orange, so I guess it's purple. So red's going to need a 3, and it's not getting it from here, and it's not getting it from here or here, from various 3s that look at it. So that's a 3. I feel like we're getting close. Orange needs an 8. Okay, so blue needs an 8. It's going to grab an 8 from row 8. And orange needs an 8. It's got to grab it from this row. So orange is at least taking this one, because I don't think it can wrap up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So orange is going to take this one. And so now purple's having some issues here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Orange can only take one more from this row, where it blocks purple off. So, and it can't come down here or that blocks purple off, so orange does take this one. Which means blue takes this one, and it's the 8. Blue is done. Orange gets blocked there, so it has to take one more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it takes this one as well, and purple finishes it. Very nice. New type of Wordle called Cell Tower. I'll have to take a look. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So the 9 is placed. Orange needs a 9. Orange gets a 7, 8 from here. This is now something. 3. So what's left here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 6. So this could be a 2. It can't be 6. So this is 5, this is 6, this is 2. We need 5 and 7 in this row. I don't actually see a way to resolve that. Oh, this 8 does see up. So those are resolved. It's like Wordalations. What else we got? How many Wordle-likes are there? At least 3. Let's see. 2, 6, 7, 9. This column needs a 2, 3, and 6. This can't be 2 or 3, so it's a 6. 3 is already in green, so that's the 2, that's a 3. Okay, so this column needs a 4, and it can only go here. This column has 2 left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 6, so that goes this way. This column needs a 5 and a 7. This row needs 8 and 9. This row needs 5 and 8. What's this region need? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 8, 9. That leaves 2 here. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 and 7. That's placed. That's 7. That's not a 9. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need a 7 for green. That's got to get it from here. That means this one's red. We finally finished our regions. We need a 5 in red. That can only go here. We need a 6 in red. And we need an 8 in red. Nice. So that's 6, 9, and 8. That cell was a 2 anyway. Don't worry, Worm. You couldn't have won anyway. Isn't that nice? 2, 5, 7. That's the 7. That's 5. That's 2. That's a 7. And then these should be finishable. That's 5. That's a 9. Oh man, the bet cell was surrounded by worm numbers. Thanks for the puzzle, Agent. That was neat. Some intricate logic there. Yes, our stream can handle anything. It's just a matter of how much time it takes, right? I'm not mad, you're mad. You know, some constructors do their best to avoid the whole one region is a single column or row, but, you know, I think it's nice to change it up and be like, hey, you can't meta my puzzles. You know, one of them could be a whole row or column. I wish my counting argument had worked out, but it didn't. All right, let me prep the next puzzle. A KS construction where it ends up just the standard 3x3 Sudoku regions. You know, Worm, I haven't been clicking the ad button the past couple streams just because I make a few pennies and you guys have to watch an ad. I don't know if it's worth it. Do you guys like watching the ads? If I had 10 times as many viewers, I would be hitting that add button more often. Yeah, I don't know how much I get paid on those ads. I'll have to check, but it's really hard to get the analytics on how much I made from the live stream part of hitting that ad button. It'd be nice if every time I hit the ad button, it said, "Hey, you just made this much," but it doesn't. Did I give the links? I did. I was not provided a bet cell, so I'm going to pick row 6, column 9. Go ahead and bet on that one. Wow, this one's interesting. All right, this is called winke or winky or wink by TheJermu. Pick your pronunciation. Has TheJermu had a puzzle on my stream before? They may not have. I don't actually recognize the name. I'm not sure who TheJermu is. All right, we've got normal Sudoku rules. Digits on an arrow sum to the digits in the attached circle. So these are standard arrows. Every single puzzle we've done today have been arrows. So this is an arrow, and we have the circle. If we fill digits on the arrow, like 1, 2, 4, those sum to 7. We fill a 7 in the circle. Easy as pie. Each purple line contains... So these could just be white dots also. But these two are consecutive, so if I put a 2 here, this needs to be 1 or 3, and same here. If I put a 4 here, this would have to be 5 or 3, so that they're consecutive. Along a thermometer, digits increase from the bulb end. So this cell is bigger than this cell. That's all that means. This cell is bigger than this cell. So if I put a 2 here, this has to be a 1. If I put a 9 here, this could be anything but 9. All right. So the place to start here is these arrows have to be at least 6, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. There's not much going for us in this puzzle, is there? So let me take these arrows together. I guess the problem is they could all just be 1, 2, 3 triples. No, they can't be because of this box. So if we take this box into account, these would add to at least 10. These would add to at least 6. That's 16. And then these could add to 3. That's 19. So these 3 add to at least 19. So one of them, but 6, 7, 8's already 21. So that's really not an issue. So normally what these little short stubby 2-cell thermos do, if it's used early in the puzzle, is they prevent where you can put 1s or 9s. So we can't put a 9. Let's highlight in green every cell that can't be 9. Because you can't put 9 on an arrow, and you can't put 9 in a thermo bulb. So 9... It's not quite enough. wonder if there's some sort of weird set argument. That seems quite limiting, doesn't it? Okay, so let me explain what I just did here. So the blue cells are 3 rows of the Sudoku. So we know that the blue cells sum to 45 times 3. And then the orange cells are 3 columns of the Sudoku. They also sum to 45 times 3. So blue and orange share the same sum. If I remove any cell that's both blue and orange from both blue and orange, I've still preserved the sum that blue and orange sum to the same amount. Now, these 3 cells sum to this cell. So if I remove these 3 cells from orange and this cell from blue, I have still preserved the fact that blue and orange sum to the same amount. So by the time I've done this, blue and orange are still the same sum, but blue has considerably more cells in it. So, and also orange, these 5 orange cells must be less than these blue cells, even though blue has way more cells in it than orange. So I think that's going to come into play here. So these blues sum to at least, let's use a calculator here. 1 through 6 is 21, right? So these sum to at least 21. These 3 cells, oops, so these, cover these and these. These 3 cells sum to at least 6. So we can add 6 to that. That's 27. And then, well, now how do we want to think about these cells? So there's an interesting thing here where I guess I could do 2, 3, 4, 1. No, I can't. So how do we deal with this sum here? I think I should take these 3 and say these have to sum to at least 6, and these have to be 1 bigger. So I'd have to do 2, 3, 4 here. 2, 3, 4, and 2. But then this box seems nicer. Oh, I can remove the thermos and add 5 to the blue sum. That's true. So if I remove these, I can add 5 to my blue sum. Because that has to be 5 higher at least. So that's 32. And then this can be a 1, I guess. For 33. So 33 is the minimum of blue. This could be 7, 8, 9 is 24. And then this could be 9. That's 33. Okay, so what we've proven here is exactly what I just said. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is a 9, so these are not 9s. And then this is a 1. This is a 7, 8, 9. This is a 1, 2, 3. And the thermos are consecutive. So that means this has to be 7, 6, so that just doesn't work. Again, this has to be 3, 4 for the same reason. Row 4, column yeah, okay, we got that. Okay, so what's next? Right, this has a 1 on it. So 1's in one of these 3. Ah, this one sees over. So 1's up here. That sees this one. So 1's one of these. I don't follow, Garion. You think, but after getting the break in, this would... we'd know what to do. Ah, interesting. These bulbs can't be 8, so these tips can't be 9. These can't be 9. This can't be 9. There's still 2 spots for 9 in this row. Darn it. Ah, and that lines up with the 9s and the 7, 8, 9 triple. So we have this X-wing on 9s. So 9 is in one of these two also. Which puts an 8 in one of these two. Okay, this can't sum to more than 7. So, and it can't be 1 or 2, or 3 or 4. So this is 5 or 6. If it's 5, this can't be 3 or 4. So this would be 1 or 2 with a 3 or 4 here. And if it's 6, this is still 1 or 2 with a 4 or 5 here. Why must it be a 6? Not enough places for the 7, the 8, 9, and 6 to go in column 7. So 6 goes in this column somewhere. It's not in this box. It's obviously not here. So 6 is in one of these 3. So I'm just going to mark corners here. 7 needs to go somewhere in the column. 7 goes in one of these 3. And I need a 1 and a 2 in this column, which would go, let's see, the 1s can go here or here. The 2s can go here, 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 or here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5. 5 can go anywhere. Six, 7, and then I need 8 and 9. So 8 and 9 can go here or here. I feel like I didn't do this right. So maybe the way to think about this is 6, 7, 8, 9 are in these 4 cells. I'll make those yellow. So 6, 7, 8, 9 can only go in the yellow cells in column 7. And then 1, 1 and 2 the other 1, 2, I don't know. Not 1 and 2. I'm not sure if I should be even looking at this column. Where's the 1, 2, 5 triple? I don't get it. Okay, so these two cells see 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they can be 1, 2, they can't be 3, 4, they could be 5, they can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is just a naked 1, 2, 5 triple. This can't be a 1. So this is a 6. Okay, I see it now. And so then this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are from 7, 8, 9. This could also be a 5. That's true. You could do 5, 1, but that doesn't change the 1, 2, 5 triple. Okay, so I saw an interesting point. I'm sorry, I don't remember who said it. It scrolled by. What would happen if this was an 8? Where would we put 8 in this box? Well, 8 would see here and here. And then this couldn't be an 8, and this couldn't be an 8, because the 7 would be seeing these two. So if this was an 8, and then obviously this couldn't be an 8 because it's on the same thermo as an 8. So if this was an 8, it removes 8 from the entire box. So this actually can't be the 8. This is 8 and 9, and then that's a 9. And I can get rid of my colorings in my corners. I'm sorry, I don't remember who to credit for that one. So this is not a 9. That places this 9. So these are getting quite limited, aren't they? If these can't be 7 or 8, then these can't be 8 at all. And these can't be 8. And that can't be 8. So we can place the 8 in the row. And that's he's here. Now 8 in box 2 is here, so that's a 7. These are not 7s. Okay, this one's not 8. Now is 6, 1, 2, 3 problematic? Don't see why it would be. One of these is a 9 just by Sudoku for the row. Which means there's a 9 down here somewhere. Ah, 7, 8, 9 actually look over, making this a full 7, 8, 9 triple. That's not a 7. Five and 6 are placed. This can't be an 8, true. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. They always contain 1 and 2. Where's 8 go in this row? Not in this box, not here, not here. So 8 goes here in the row, that places the 9. So there's a 1 on here as well. So one of these two has to be a 1, because we can't repeat a 1 in the box. So 1's in one of these two. That puts a 1 exactly here for this box. What's left? 2 and 3? That 2, 3 is interesting for this whole clump of cells, isn't it? Maybe not. 1 in box 8. I don't know about placed, but it's definitely one of those two. This one's not a 1, so that one's not a 5. The 1 on this 8 arrow looks up, placing this 8. Sorry, placing this 1. So this can't be 1 or 2, because there's a 2 here as well. So this would be 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, and that's it. I'm not sure if that's helpful, but... One in row 9. So there's definitely a 1 in here, so this isn't a 1. Oh yeah, the 1 sees down, that 1 sees down, that 1 sees down. So 1's over here, which is important because this is now 2, 4. So this can't be 2 or 4. So unless this is a 1, this adds to 6. It's kind of a weird way to put it, but this is 3, this is 6. I'm not sure if that causes problems. Okay, if this is 3, 6, then this can't be 3, 4, or 6, 7. So it would be a 4, 5, or wait. Or 5, 6. Okay, never mind. That's fine. This 2 does look up, giving us 5 and 1. The remaining 3 digits are 2, 3, 4. Feels important, but I don't know why. Oh, 7 in this row is placed now. So this can't be 7, 6. Maybe now 3, 6 is a problem. If I remove 3, 4 and 5, 6, then this would have to be 4, 5. I think that works still, though. 6 in column 7. 6 in column... Wait, what's it look at? Oh, 7 is placed in the box. That's very useful. 7's look in. So this is 1. And that's a 1. So that's to 8. So these two add to 7. So we could be 2, 5 or 3, 4. It's a virtual 2, 4 pair then. So these can't be 1, 2, it could be 3, can't be 4, could be 5, 6, 8. That's not 6 or 8. This is not 2 or 4, so this is not 3 or 5. That's a 2, 4 pair now. That's a 3, 5 pair. So that's a 6, 8 pair. So that's not 6, 5. The 2, 4 looks up, so this has to be 3, 4 now. These are not 4s, so that's a 4. We need a 2 and a 3 here. Not sure if that's resolved or not. This 9 now. Wonder. It has a 1 on it, so it's either 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. This can't be 2. That can't be 1. Not sure that's helpful. This can't be a 2, because that would be 3. So what can this actually be? It would be 3, 4. It can't be 3, 4. 4, 5 looks possible. 5, 6 does look possible. 6, 7. Can't be 7, 8, 8, 9, or... Okay. So we're down to 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Is that helpful? How about this one? There's a triple left in this box, so we need 2, 3, and 5. So this would be 3, 4, or 6. This can't be 3, so that can't be 2. Ah, the 2, 3 looks over. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's a 2. That's a 4. This can't be 4, 5 now. Oh no, I have 2 3s in this box. Oh, my conflict checking. What did I do? 2, 3, 5 was wrong. I'm going to try on conflict checking also. That's just a 2. I trusted the 2, 3 mark is the problem. There's a pair left here. We need 5 and 6. So this is 6 or 7. Nine in the box is... Oh, we have a 9. What do we need? We need a 2 in the box. One of these. Oh, this 3 C's down now, so this can't be 3, 5. So it's a 1, 2, 6. That should help. That C's up. This can't be 6, 7. The other 4, 5 goes here. Oh, this 1 C's over, so that's 6, that's 1. That's 2, 3. These are 4, 5, 6. 3 in this row has to go here, doesn't it? Yeah. That's 2, that's 4, that's 2, that's 4. That's 3, 5. This can't be 4, so that's a 4. This is a pair. We need 5 and 6. Darn. Okay, I need a 2 in this box. That's one of these 2. I need a 3 in the box. It's one of these 2. I need a 5 in the box. I think that's any of these. I have a 6. I need a 7 in the box. That's going to be one of these 3. I have an 8 and I need a 9 in the box. So that's going to be one of these 2. And actually now that means this is a naked 2. Let's just double check it. It sees 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's 2, that's 3. 5, 6 pair means that's a 7. 5, 9, put 6 and 5. That's 6, 5. That's 7, 6, that's 5. This is the, oh, that sees a 2, so that's 2. This is 4. This 6 sees left, that's 8 and 6. Looks like we're finishing up. This can't be 7. That places 7 for the column. All right, how do we want to finish this? Maybe I'll just look at this box here. So we need a 1. We need a 3. We need a 4. That's here. I need a 5. 5's one of these. I need a 7. 7 is place. That's 5. This is 8 or 9. No, it's just 9. 8, 8, 9, 8, 9, 5, 9. 6 and 5. Nice. Cool puzzle, Jermu. And good debut on my stream. I'm sorry I don't recognize your name. Maybe you go by something else on YouTube? Or Discord? But I hope you enjoyed this. That reminded me of one of Sonic's puzzles where he used that the at least one difference between a thermotip and bulb in set. Give me one moment. I'll check my spreadsheet to see if they actually submitted some other contact info there or what they put. Let's see here. It's just TheJermu on Discord. All right. Well, cool. Thank you for your debut. Okie dokie. Capture looks good. Good, today is Saturday. That cell is row 2, column 1. All right, this puzzle is called SkyWiches without a T. Huh. So it's like sandwiches. Yeah, SkyWiches by Florian of Wortmann. We have normal Sudoku rules, standard skyscraper and sandwich rules. A clue outside the grid is both skyscraper and sandwich. So this is like what Philip did, I think. So individually, what is a sandwich clue? So a sandwich clue says we look at where the 1 and the 9 is in the clues row or column. And so this would be a row clue and this would be a column clue, right? So you look at that row or column and you put, say, 1 and 9 somewhere. In this case, they have to be next to each other. But what that says is that the sum of the digits sandwiched in between the 1 and the 9 is the clue outside. So this would be a 4 here. Or for this 8, for example, we could do this, and then the sum of the 2 digits in between the 1 and the 9 would sum to 8, so we could do, for example, 2, 6, and that would fulfill the sandwich clue. A skyscraper clue is a little bit more complicated to understand, but let's take this forward again. From the vantage point of the clue, you would imagine that each cell is a skyscraper, and its height is the value you've put in there. So let's say I put a 5 in here. That means that this is a skyscraper of height 5. Now, the clue is the number of skyscrapers you can see, following the rule that you can only see skyscrapers that are taller than all of the skyscrapers before that. So if I put a 6 here, then I can see the 5 and the 6, and now I see 2 skyscrapers. But if I put a 2 here, I can't see that 2. Because it's hidden behind the 5. So I still only see 1 skyscraper. So I could do something like this. And it doesn't even matter what I fill into these because I can see the 5, the 6, the 8. Then I can't see anything till the 9, and I can't see anything after the 9. So I would see 4, and so that would be valid for this. As long as this one's not 7. This one, even if this one was 7, it actually would still work. So that's interesting. But now that both titles are taken, no other puzzles like this can be made. That's true. I think Phillips was X-sum and sandwiches. This is skyscraper and sandwiches. Okay. So let's get started. This 8 is interesting because Sotek did this. This can't exceed 2. Because if it was a 3, it would block the 1 and 2 and you wouldn't be able to see them. So this is 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3. This is kind of how you can pencil skyscrapers. But if this was a 1, that's problematic. Because if this was a 1, then I can only extend this up to 3 non-sandwich. Not even up to 3, only 2 non-sandwich before I see the 9. Sandwich it, and then now, obviously, I only see up to 4 skyscrapers here for the 8, so that doesn't work. So I gotta hide the 1 at the very end, put the 9 here, put an 8 here, and then the rest of this just fills consecutively. I did do one like this, didn't I? Was it Sotek? No, that's broken. Okay, I didn't do it right again. Oh, the 1 and the 9 have to swap so that you see the 8. That's true. Now this is a 3 sandwich. So the only way to do that is to do 1, 9, 3 like that. And now we need to see, and we do see 3, so that's fine. We're going to see, okay, this has to be a 2, otherwise we won't see the 3. So that's a 2, and now we see these 3. And now this 4, we either have a 1 here and or a 1 here. With a 4, but I don't know which way it goes. But what that does tell us is that, let me just green cells that are not 1 and 9. I think that's always helpful with sandwich. We'll purple the 1 and 9s. 2 is not, 9 is. So this is a 3 sandwich. So that's got to just do this. 3, 1. Oops. 3 and 1. These are green. First try will edit and post? True. Editing streams is easy, right? I'm not sure I understand your question, Liz. Okay, this is a 2 sandwich, right? So this can't be a 9, or it would be a 1 sandwich. It can't be a 1, or otherwise I need to put a 9 here and it doesn't sum to 2. So this is green, and this has the same issue. This is green. Wait, does this have the same issue? Well, it can't be a 1 at all, and it can't be a 9. That's true. Yeah, C's a 1, and it can't be a 9 for that same reason. So we're only allowed to see 2 things here. We're gonna see either this cell or this cell. And then we're gonna see the 9. So the 9's got to go here. Well, the 9. Oh, and the 9 can't go here. So if the 9 didn't go here, then the 9 can't go here or here. The 9 would be all the way up here, and there's no way to avoid seeing just 2. So the 9 goes here. This sees both 9 and 1. And so because that's a 9, that's 2, that's 1, and this column's done. And so now we're going to see this cell and this cell, and that'll be the 2 clue. From this direction, we see this 9. So we got to put an 8 here, otherwise we're going to see something before the 9. So that's an 8. This box can't have more 1s or 9s in them. You don't think that logic was right? Yeah, because the 8 could just be on this side. Hey business, how you doing? Okay, so this can't be a sandwich because it would be sandwiching a 5, and that's already too big. If this was a 1, then this would have to be the 9, and we'd only see 4 at most, so that can't be a 1. Good night, Kenny. The 4 is in one of these two, so this can't be 4. And the only way to have a 4 sandwich is to be a single 4. So this can't be 1 or 9, or that we'd have 2 4s in the row. So the sandwich is going to be here, here, here. Yeah, here, here, or here. And so this cell's always involved in it, making it a 1, 4, or 9. That's true. So Ice Cube's point. 9 in column 6. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. So we need at least 5 clues before we can put the 9, but this is marked green, so that's not a 9. So 9 is in one of these 2 cells. If 9 were here, then we'd have a sandwich of 7, so 9 can't go there. So 9 is placed. So there's a 1 in one of these. So we have a 6 clue, a 6 sandwich in this column. 6 can only be too long, so this can't be a 1. So this is either a 6 or a 2, 4. But the 1 is in one of these 2, which means that's not a 1. Which means the 1, 4 goes this way. And that means that this is not a 4. So with the 9 down here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of them has to get hidden, but only one. So if I did 2, 4 here, 2, 4, 1, then this 2 gets hidden, but so does this 1, and that's bad. So I can't do 2, 4, 1. I have to put a 6, 1 here. This 1 is the one that's hidden. And so these now just go in order, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 2, 3, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are C. Yeah. These can't be green. There's a 9 in one of these. So 1 in one of those. So these are green. So now we either have this sandwich is gone, or this sandwich. So this is always crust. We don't know if it's 1 or 9, but it's always crust. We don't know which way it goes. And this can't be crust now. Ah, but this can't be a 4. So this is the 4, and this is the 9, and this is the 1. So we have sandwich goodness there. There's a 9 up here somewhere. The 1 is placed here. This is green. Just gotta close my door real quick. We have visitors again. 9 placed in box 7. Is it? Ah, so this 2 clue, that there's no way that it's a 2 long sandwich, so that's green. And then that can't be 9, so that's the 9, and that's the 1. Those are purple, these are all green. This can't be 1, so that's the 1. It's purple. There's a 9 up here somewhere. Ah, it's a 2 sandwich, so it goes 2, 9 like that. I colored that wrong. This can't be 9, so it's green. This sees a 1 and a 9. These see 1 and 9, so that's the 9, and that's a 9. Probably could have done that more easily, now that I look at it. That can't be 1, so that's the 1, and we have all of our crusts. Very nice. Do we have all of our clues filled as well? This is a 2. This is a 6. This is a 3. This 3. This 4. This 8. This 4. Yeah, I think all our sandwich logic is done, so I'm just going to remove the colors. So we're a bit cleaner here. And we just have to worry about skyscrapers. So this skyscraper is just going to work regardless. This one, though, needs to be an 8. Otherwise, it's going to see... Oh, no, it could be an 8 or a 7. Because we could put the 8 here, and then the 7 could block the rest of it. Or we could put the 8 here. The 3... the 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to hide one of these. So actually I'm gonna pencil this box. I think that'll help. We need 2, 3, 4, and 8. These can't be 3s, these can't be 2s, these can't be 4s. So if this was an 8, we'd be hiding way too many. So that's the 3. And if this was the 8, we'd see 1, 2, 3, 4. That would actually work. If it was a 2, then this needs to be 6, 7, or 8. So, not sure. Oh, this sees a 4, so that helps. That's 8, that's 2, that's 4. So the 2 is hidden, so this now needs to be higher than 5. Can't be 6, so it's 7 or 8. These are 5, 6, 7, 8, but these can't be 5s. Uh, 2, 3, 7, 8. It's not 2. This 8 sees over, so that's 7. That forces this to be 8. This is a triple. 4, 5, 6. That's not 6. That's not 4. So what do we have here? 5, 6, 8. That's not 8. So the 8 goes here. This quad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those aren't 7s. Those aren't 4s. This isn't a 4 either. So the 4 goes here. This 4 looks over, so that's 5, 6, and 4. That puts 6 and 5. These are not 6s. Two, 3, 7, 8 is what's left for the row, but this sees an 8 and a 3, and this sees a 2. Not quite enough. Row 6, column 1. Oh, then we have a 4 skyscraper here. So it can't be an 8 for sure. We'd only see 2. If we saw a 7, we could see 8, 9, but that still wouldn't be enough. So that's a 3. That can't be 3. So we're going to see 3 and 5 no matter what, and we're going to see 9 no matter what. So 1, 2, 3. Is this broken? I feel like we're always going to see... Oh no, we can hide this cell by making it a 2. And then we can put the 8 here. And then that works. I think that's the only way to make it work. Because the 7 needs to come after the 8. So we do 7, 8, 2. So that's not 7. These can't be 8 either. So that's 3 and 2. These can't be 6. 5, 8 pair. 6, 7 pair. Okay. We have a triple left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not an 8. This is a 6 or 7. Two is placed in this box. About 3. 3 is up here. 4 is here. 5s. Pretty much anywhere. 6s. Don't see it. Oh, this sees a 6, 7 pair. So 6s go here. 7s? I thought this would be more restricted. 7s can't go up here, so 7s go down here. And then 8s. So it's these that are pretty restricted. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this can't be 3. So the 3 goes here. This is 4 or 5. This can't be 3. That places this 3. This is 7 and 5 and 7. These are not 7s. This is a triple. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 6, and 8. That's not 5. What's going on here? That's not 7. 5, 6, 8. I don't see anything. Four, 5, 6, 7. It's not 4. Maybe it's the 3 skyscraper now. So we always see the 9. So we can only see two cells here. We're going to see this one. We're going to see this one. So we only get to see one more. We're going to see an 8 unless we put it in one of these two. Yeah, an 8 here is too far, isn't it? Because I can't hide 4, 5, 6 well enough here. So this is 6. This is 5. This is 4. 7, 8. So we see the 4 and the 9. I've got to see the 8 and then the 7. Okay. There's probably an easier way to resolve that, but I figured it out. What's happening here? 5, 6 pair. Okay, so that's 6 and 5. That's 7 and 6 and 7. These are not 7s. That's not a 5 or 6. So it's 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6, 8. And we're done. Sweet. Thanks, Florian. That was a good difficulty. Some interesting logic with the sandwich skyscraper combo. I seem to remember the other one I did having an 8 as a break-in as well. Just forces a ton of digits. All right, we've got an hour. Give me a moment. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Sound is still okay? Alrighty. So this is called Killer Jigsaw. It's by Toadunloader, who I think also is new. They say they don't really use Discord, so hopefully they will find that I did their puzzle in some way. And they say they're relatively new to settings, so I love new people coming in and making puzzles. That's always great. So we have standard Sudoku rules. We also have standard killer rules. So digits in a cage, sum to the value in the top left, and digits can't repeat in a cage. So keep that in mind. Standard thermos, so just this cell's bigger than this cell's bigger than this cell, this cell's bigger than this cell. The circle is smaller than the tip, basically. Digits are separated into 3 types, small, medium, and large. So small is 1, 2, 3, medium is 4, 5, 6, large is 7, 8, 9. So if you're used to entropy, then it's the same grouping. Cells form regions with orthogonally connected cells of the same type. So these regions may not contain less than 3 cells. Oh, that's interesting. So we need to form... So orthogonally connected just means that the cells share a long border. So these two are orthogonally connected, these two are not. And so we need some shape of orthogonally connected cells that all are the same type of small, medium, or large in some way. So we can't have a small surrounded by, you know, larges. Can't even throw in any mediums here or whatever. I'll use purple for medium. Can't even throw any mediums around it because actually the corners don't matter. We can't do anything like this because now this is not part of a 3 size region of smalls. And that's it. Those are the rules. So I think the first step is to look for some cages that give us information. So the 8 must have a 1 in it. This 8 must have a 1 in it. That actually forces a 1. So we only get 2 1s in these 2 columns. And so this uses one of them, and this uses one of them. That's both of the ones for these columns. And so we can't have any 1s here, is the key, which means that there's a 1 in one of these 3, but it can't be at the tip of the thermo. So now the question is, can the 13 omit a 1? It cannot. A 13 and 4 cannot omit a 1, but we could have the 1 be over here. So I guess that's not good enough. And yeah, there's a few options for the 13. So a 21 and 3. Let's see. 28. 28 must have an 8 and a 9 in it. 12 has a 1 and a 2 in it. Any of these other ones? 6 is pretty restricted. It's either 1, 5, or 2, 4. (22) and 3 has a 9 in it. 27 and 4 has a 9 in it. Okay, that's true. The 20 cage can't have a 2 in it. The 21 cage can't have a 2 in it. The 2 is up here in the 12 cage, so those can't be 2s. And in general, a 20 cage can't have a 2 in it. So the 2 is going to be down here in the 8 cage with the 1, and so that's going to be 1, 2, 5. And the 2 can't be here. So I can get rid of that. The 1's there. So now 5 is omitted from the 28 cage. So it has to be 4, 7, 8, 9. And then the remaining 2 digits are 3 and 4. So with the 3 or the 4 here, we can't have a 5 in the 20 cage. So these are from 7, 8, 9, and one of them is a 9. Oops, I totally filled this wrong. I must have hit 1 instead of 4. And so actually this has a 3 in it. Wait, what happened here? Let's redo this part. 1, 2, we need a 3 and a 6. Okay, so that definitely changes this logic. Okay, never mind. Yeah, 4 and 1 are right next to each other on the numpad. So if this is a 3, this must be 8, 9 pair. If this is a 6, there's actually only one way to do 6, which is a 5, 9 pair. So either way, it does have a 9 on it. So if this was 5, 6, 9, this would be 1, 2 with a 5 and a 3. I wonder if we should start coloring. Problem is I don't have any digits that are specifically 1 color yet. So it's not just the one, or not just the 2 that's limited in the row, the 1 is also limited in the same exact way. And so this is a 1-2 pair, making this a 5. So 5 is the middle group. We'll make that purple. And it needs a 4 or a 6 orthogonally connected. It's going to be blocked by these 2s. This 1, 2 are blue. So the 5 could get this 4, but it would still, the rest would be 7, 8, 9, and it would still need to grow to this 6. So I think it can't avoid taking this. Let's say this was 3. It would be blue. And then the purple would have to grow out this way, and it would need a 4 and then a high. So that doesn't work. So this can't be blue. So this is purple, making it a 6. So that's 3, and this is an 8, 9 pair. So one of these is the 4, or this one. Basically this one can't be the 4. Is the only thing we can conclude there. 3 is low. So now this region is complete. It doesn't need to grow anymore. If it doesn't, it can, but it doesn't have to. But if this were high, or if this were 4, this would be high, and it would be isolated. So this one can't be 4. I think either of these could be 4, but these are definitely high. These are high. So I'm curious what the rest of this is. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. So true. True. So this cell's not high. It's lower medium. So there's a boundary here. Maybe I'll just draw the boundary. It's fine. Let's draw boundaries. But that doesn't seem to matter. Yeah. If this was 7, then this would be 1, 2, and then we would have a 1, 2 from up here and 2 more 1, 2s here. So this can't be 7. So this is lower mid. Do I want to be marking that? This whole cage is lower mid. These are lower mid. Can't put both 5 and 6 in the 12 gauge in box 2. True. It has 1 of 5 or 6. So it has... I see. So 1 of 5 or 6 is in one of these 3, because this 5, 6 looks over. So 1 of 5 or 6 is up here. There's no 5 or 6s here. So this has to be the mid 5, 6. This is a boundary as well. This is mid or high. This is mid or high. I don't know if I want all this coloring. Yeah, you're right. We could have a 7 up here. And this would be a 1 or 2. So if there was a 7 here, this would be 7. This would be 4. In this row, the 7 has been limited to these 3. So now this can't be 7, so it is low, mid. So we either have a 7 in this cage or this cage. Both seem plausible. The 20 cage needs an 8 or a 9. Even if it's got a 7, it needs an 8 or a 9. So that goes here. Um, 21 cage has an 8 or a 9, one of these two. Nine in column 7. True, it's one of these 3. Not in the 11 cage. I can pencil mark 9s in column 6. How do I do that? Oh, I guess the 11 cages can't have 9s in them. So there's a 9 in one of these 3. So both of these 21 cages have a 9. One of them's here and one of them's here. So I can mark that 9 is definitely present. So they can't have a 6 in them, so this is not a 6. If row 3, column 7 was a 7, you'd force 4 into the 20 cage. Which would be bad, yeah. So if this was a 7, then we'd have to put a 4 into this cage. But the only way to have a 4 is 4, 7, 9, which would need another 7. So this cannot be 7. I guess another way to put that is the only way to avoid 7 in this cage is to be... We can't have a 3. 3's gone from the cage also. It would be 5, 6, 9. This would be 5, 6. That breaks this cell. So we must have a 7. So there's a virtual 4-5 pair here. Yeah, the virtual 4-5 pair is very useful. Because that makes this a 6. This is not 6. 4, 5, 7 triple now. So we can't have a 4, 5, or 7. So this is 1, 3, 6. That's not a 6, so it's blue. 4 or 5 is medium. Border here. I'm not going to draw these borders. I think it's unnecessary. Coloring will do it. The 12 cage now doesn't have a 6 in it, so it's 1, 2, 4, 5. And that leaves 3 and 7 here. Oh, the 3, 7 looks over, making this a 1. It's not 1. So what's actually left here? We need a 2, 8, and 9. Don't think you can put a 2 in the corner. Okay, so coloring logic here. Yeah, so if this was a 2, it would be blue. This would be orange. The blue would have to obviously be here, so this would be a 3, 6, but then this would... Oh my gosh, what just happened? This would be a 3, and this would be a 6, and then it's not 3 in size. So we can't put 2 in the corner. So this is an 8, 9, it's orange. This is a 2 and it's blue. This can't be purple, or this would be blue, and the purple would be completely isolated. So that's 3, that's 6. So that's blue, that's purple. Purple has to get out. This one's purple, so it's 4 or 5. So orange grows, so that's a 7. This is purple. Three, 7 pair means that's not a 7. That's not a 2. So that's a 4 or 5 pair. Oh, it sees a 5, so that's 4. That's 5. These are both blue. They'll be finished by the 3. That's not a 4, so it's high. So it places our 4 here. Garyon has a crazy point that I don't know if I understand, but... Okay, so I guess the question is... Oh, okay, yeah. So the 22 cage can't have a blue in it. It can't have a low in it. But the 10 cage is going to have at least one low in it. And so even if we hit it all the way up here, and these are we'll just use gray to show that the blue needs to get out. The blue is going to get out here. So no matter what, we're always coloring this one blue. But there's only one blue left for the column, so this is a 1. Now, we can't put a 7 in the cage now. So it's 3, 6, or 4, 5. It's a very good spot. The 11 cage now can't have a 1 in it. So it's 2, 3, 6, or 2, 4, 5. And this can't be 4, 5, or 6. So this is... Oh, it must have a 2 in it, but it could also have a 3. That's not 6 either. I think I can open my door now. Oh, this can't be 5, so that can't be 1. Whoops. Oh, this can't be 4, so that can't be 2. So these are both low. If this were 6, it would be mid, and it would be surrounded by blues. No, it doesn't. It wouldn't be. Oh no, sorry, if this was 6, this would be a 3, and then that would definitely trap it. So that's not a 6. If that's not a 6, then this is not a 3. 4, 5, 6 is mid. This can't be a 9. Oh, this can't be 7, 8, or 9. So this is the 5, 6 mid, and then these two are high. These are from 7, 8, 9. I'm going to open my window. This 4, 5 is mid. So this 1, even if it took this cell, it still needs 1 more, and it's got to escape here. So this is 2, 3. That's a 2, 3 pair. 2, 3 adds to 5, so then this one has to be a 6, and that's mid. Hmm. 2, 3 means that's not a 3, so this is also mid. So these are just low because we need lows in the... So what can this be then? This is the 4, 5, 6 in the 9 cage, so that's mid. And so this is 5, 6, 7. Oops. No, it doesn't have to be 5. It's not consecutive. It's just bigger. That doesn't matter. These are going to be high, because we always have 2 highs and a mid in a 21 cage. So you can put 7, 8, 9 there. Six in column 9. I don't get it. Oh, I see. These two have to add to 9, and this is 4, 5, so this is also 4, 5. That places 6. With a 6 in here, this is 7, 9. So we have an 8 in one of these. I don't know why this thermo exists. Huh. I have a low and a high here. This can't... Oh, this could be 8. Could this be 8, 1, 2? No, this can't be 1 or 2. This is at least 4. which means this can't be 8 or 7. So this is low then. And then this is the high. That's the 8. That's not 8. This is 2 or 3. Look at row 7, column 6, maybe. I don't see what to do with that. Well, this cell's at least 4. So these add to at least 6. So we can't exceed 5 here. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it can't be 5 or 4. So I guess it is low. Interesting. So these are 2 lows. They add to at most 5, so this has to be 6. Oh, this can't be a 6. Can't be a 9 either. So it's a 7. Crazy. And then this is 1, 3. I think that all works. That places 9 here. This is the other 4, 5 mid. I need to take a quick break. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I have a whole playlist called Learn to Love Sudoku. You want to learn how to play classic Sudoku, and then we usually do variants during stream, and I explain the rules to each variant as you go, but having a good basis in classic Sudoku can help quite a bit. These have to be high. So I'm wondering where the 3 highs go in column 5. Like we have one here, and we can put one here, but we still need another one. So this one also has to be high. So this has to be 7, this is 3, and then this has to be high as well, which makes this one high because of the thermo. So this is 8 or 9. And this is, oh, can't be 9 though. So that's 8 and 9. That's 7 and 9. So we have an 8 in the cage. That's 8 and 9. Hey HB, welcome. Purple needs to be 3 large, so that goes there. That's the 4, 5. So this is actually a 7. So with 7 and 8 in here, we have to use a 3 to add to 18. That's low. That's not 3. We need a low and a mid here. I think it could go either way. Okay, the 8 cage needs a 1. This 1 is filled here. And then 2, 5 or 3, 4. It can't be 3, 4, so it's 2, 5. We know the order. We do know the order. 2 and 5 and 1 and 2. So this is low. This is mid. 21 cage. How about that? The 21 cage can only have one mid in it, but these can't both be high. So the mids are here, and this one is high. The mid is one of these two. It's going to be a 4 or a 6. Can't put a 5 in it. Oh, they can't have a 4 in it either because of all these 4 or 5 pairs. So it's going to be 6. This is 6, 7, 8, and that's not a 6. Interesting. That's not a 6. So actually we can just complete this, 6, 7, 8, because of the thermo. So that's mid and that's high. This is the last high in the row. I probably could have just finished that row, couldn't I? I like the way I did it. Yeah, this is a 3. And then this is a 4. Ooh, ribs? Nice, Asylum. Let's fill some triples. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, 8. That's not 7. This 8 looks up. Oh, the 7 looks up. 8, 9. That places this 7. So now this is a triple. We need 3, 4, and 9, it looks like. This can't be 9. The 9's in the 27 cage. And then this is a triple also. How's this 8, 9 getting resolved? The 20 cage. Okay, anyway, we need a 1 and a 2. And a 5, it looks like. This can't be 5 and this can't be 1 because of the thermo. That can't be 3. C's a 3. So there's probably something we could figure out with this cage, but I don't know if we need to. If this was a 5, then we'd be 1, 3, 4 along with it. If this we can't put a 3 in this cage, and that's going to make it a 1, 2, 4, 6, which makes this 2 and 1. So this is a 4, 6 pair. Those are both mid. So this one's low. It's the other one 2 in the column. That makes this the 5. This is not 7. This is not 1. This is not 2. These are low. This is mid. This mid is connected. This low's connected. This low's got to grow somewhere. So one of these two is the 3, but we already knew that. So what's left in this box? We need the 1, 2. We have 3, 4. We need 5. Okay. So that's not 2, that's not 1. This blue has to grow, that's true. So this blue grows, and that's the 1, that's the 2, that's the 5. 5 is mid. Okay, that all works out. This 1 looks over. We have 3, 2, 1. So 2, 3 goes with 4. That's 5, that's 6, that's 4. I still don't know what this thermo's doing. So this is not 4 or 3, so that's 9, that's 4. This is not 6. So these already add to 13. Right, we need 6, 8 then. So that's 8, that's 6, that's 7, that's 3. Let's color these before we accidentally finish the puzzle. These are all high. These two are mid. Coloring is looking good. With a 5 in here and a 9, we need a 7 to go with it. So we can't have the 8. So this is the 9, this is the 7. That's the 8. That places 8 here. And this cell is a 6. 5 and 4. I thought we were done, but we're not. We got plenty of minor to fill. 5, 7 goes with 8. And we're done. Sweet. Thank you to Toadunloader. Cool puzzle. Nice debut. I like the idea of the coloring there. Almost chaos construction, but not quite. There's a nice shape here. Is that a 5? What's that military craft that's like a triangle? It looks like that. One of the bombers, right? We got another one here. B-2 bombers. Yeah, we got a fleet of B-2 bombers here. What else we got? Ooh, we have another 5 here. All right, well, we have 15 minutes, but I have good news because we actually got a race car submission, and I'm going to do that. Any camels? I mean, they're all camels. Just seen from different angles. So let me get that prepped. Give me a sec. Oh no, the race car is marked Thursday. I'm not going to do the race car. Good thing I didn't show it. And the horse is marked Thursday as well. All right, well, with 15 minutes, I'm not sure what I can do. I can't go late today. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to end a little early. So, another end early stream, but I do have visitors. And I need to get my Wordle video recorded and edited, and then I need to go and hang out with my visitors. So, thanks everybody. Thank you very much to Peter, who gifted 10 memberships. Super generous. Welcome to all of the 10 new members who managed to click that button faster than anyone else. Also, thanks to Worm for re-upping for 4 months, and Peter re-upped for his 3rd month. And thanks to all my super supporters, Pause the Asylum, Peter Distensity, David Ratner, Sotek, Franco, Jonathan, and MathGeek. Thanks to all my members and patrons. All the new members will be on the screen next stream. And thanks for hanging out. If you haven't liked the stream, please like on your way out. And I'll see all of you this evening for Word Games. So thanks everybody, and I'll see you all next time.